Alright, so once you have mosaicked a bunch of more photos, you'll end up with something like this. Uh, so the reason why all the images are not displaying is because it's just something ArcGIS deals with. I don't think, I think there's a lot of processing power needed with mosaic data sets, so it has trouble showing the whole thing. But when you zoom in, you'll start to get your images generated. So this is where the green lines showing the footprints come in handy. I just turn off the photos because I don't like to see ArcGIS struggling with them. So your footprints will tell you what your mosaic has is looking like. So now we need to build seam lines. So I'll just turn this on again and zoom in. Um, so 1938 didn't really have this problem, but in my 1933 layer, there's a dark, like, it was a phenomenon where each of the photo would have a darker outline than the center. So this would be very obvious when you mosaicked it. Actually, yeah, no, this makes sense. So the reason why these are blending so well is because I have it set to what you need to do in this later on in this step. I'll just turn that off for now. No, still looking good. Um, all right, so just pretend that these photos look worse than they actually are. But as I was saying, the 1933 layers had a dark contrast around them. I guess that's what you sort of expect when you're dealing with that kind of photography technology. But in order to blend these photos together better, you're going to need to generate seam lines. So I'll just turn off the images and turn on the seam lines. This is the polyline layer that will be generated after you use the generate seam lines tool. If I turn the images back on, it'll give you an idea of where these seam lines have sort of generated. I'm not sure about this, the science behind this tool, but I guess it sort of finds the areas that could be blended better than others. So I guess it followed along this shoreline right here, maybe follow along this street right here, and what you end up is with what you end up with is your mosaic data set being blended a lot better. So in order to generate these seam lines, it's a very tedious process actually, and it actually caused ArcGIS for me to crash multiple times. So I'll just show you how to do it. Um, so this mosaic dataset I was working on is called Mosaic 1938. You just right click, you go to Enhance, Generate Seam Lines. It might even crash. Okay, no, you're good. All right, so you go down. The computation method you're going to select is radiometry because that's the that's the method that worked best for me. Your sort method is going to be northwest, and that's it. You're going to hit OK, and it'll probably crash. I'm not going to hit OK because my seam lines are already generated, but yeah, that's basically the process.